Hi everyone, today I'm trying a look with a new Dior limited edition palette, Popeline, and I've created look today all with just Dior products apart from mascara, because I haven't got black Dior mascara, I've got others. Also the eyeliner, which I have used very little. It doesn't actually make much difference. I used Tilbury Barbara Brown eyeliner, which is beautiful, wherever it is now, there. Beautiful eyeliner, very similar to my favorite 594 in Dior. So I use that instead, but it's only just a tiny bit there. It's very subtle look, as you can see. Please don't be put off by a very pale face at the start of the video, because I'm using as a primer, I'm using light and white anti-blemish with SPF 50, which reflects light incredibly. Blemish Balm, which makes things much lighter, and foundation, which I usually use the color, the number, also looks a bit lighter on me, but I found a way around it by using bronzer obviously on the top. So let's just start, and I take you through each product that I'm using. Bear in mind, my skin is 56 years old today. I am really excited that I have all Dior products I wanted. I do like more, I would like to have more prestige version. Their skincare is superb. I use it all the time and I'm really impressed. Okay, so we're going to do full face Dior with new palette, which is limited edition. I bought it about 3 weeks ago. I already used it. I love it. Absolutely beautiful. Lovely palette. Now I'm going to use Tilbury Barbara Brown because this is very similar by color and texture. So we start with what I've done on my face already. You can see I've got something on. I use this. This is Dior Prestige range, light and white, Blemish Balm. It's got SPF 50, which is very good for going outside on the sun, etc. But bear in mind, anytime you have SPF in your foundation, especially in foundation, and they all come with SPF, I believe, you will have reflection. It's not very good for flash photography. SPF 35 in this one. This is anti-blemish, white, light and white. This is beautiful as a primer. So that's all I have on my face. I also put a tiny bit of pencil because my eyes are a bit, they need doing really, which I do myself. I don't do hair and brows, not hair. I don't do hair, I don't do brows or eyes in a salon. You can probably tell. Anyway, right. I'm going to use Shiseido because it's a good primer. Doesn't need to be specifically Dior. I just don't have Dior. Now I always do brows first before I do eyes, so then you can see how much it works or doesn't work with your eyeshadows. So I do have an old type sort of styler. Well, old type is still there, it's still available, right? So this is the really thin one. It's very precise. I think it's called Precision. I will list all the products in the description box, so I promise that. And this is a new with Kabuki brush, which is a beautiful brush. It's natural and it's a proper old style brush. And this is angled pencil. So I'm going to use that first, and I'm going to use a little bit of a maybe precision styler. So brows are problematic. I normally would put foundation on before I do my eyes, but I wouldn't touch the eye area as such, so I can probably do that. Usually I would use concealer first to put to make it right with in some special areas. where it needs more. It's gonna be all taken off in a minute. This is all love for makeup, you see. I'm doing this. I will probably do another one later. I'm just cleaning up the pencil because it obviously will interfere with my eyes, but I just want to make a little comment and say compliment to Charlotte Tilbury on this pencil specifically. Barbarella Brown I think it's the same formula as Bedroom Black, and there are some others, but this Barbarella Brown is dark brown, really beautiful pencil, and it goes into your roots of the eyelashes, and it does create good look. Even if you take it off, you can see, and it takes time and effort to take it off. Actually, I'm only just using a cotton bud and a bit of water, and it still stays on in your lashes, so it's got something. At least you can see where my eyes are now. I'm using Dior Forever Skin Glow, which I bought before the new formula came up. I think Forever, I'm not sure how it's Forever Glow. The new formula I don't particularly like. I think it's a bit drying. But this one I bought about 3 months ago, and it was in my drawer. I think it's perfect. Absolutely perfect for me. I have to say, while we're doing that, I did order Charlotte Tilbury because I was so impressed by or influenced by reviews on YouTube about Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. It is actually so yellow. It says cool. They don't do 4 in cool. They don't do 5s as far as I could see it all on the website. There is no number 5. Unless I'm totally stupid or blind or missed it all. I don't know. But it wasn't there. And I ordered 6 because I'm normally 4. I thought... ordered 6 because I'm 4. So logical, isn't it? For summer, obviously. And her kind of ranges, they're not very, very different. One to another is very close. So 4 close to 5. I didn't see number 5. Did you? Please let me know if you find somewhere in 5 cool, if anybody using. So I ordered 6 and I sent it back. It's so yellow. I haven't even opened it because the actual packaging you can see through. It's plastic, see-through plastic, and I just sent it back. So I'm using Dior Forever Skin Glow number 2 CR. I think it's a very good match for me. It might be a little bit paler at the moment than I would want end result, but it's not end result. It's just a canvas, right? And obviously this white and light makes it lighter. That's what I need to also tell you. Okay, so this is best brush, foundation brush I ever had. I've got so many and I don't know why I still use that, but I'm still using that. As it's just my hand goes to that. I pick this up and I think I was so stupid to buy all the others, but I've got them. Some of them were new. I gave them away, but they were I'm not using others anymore. Even Chikuhoda are yeah. Anyway, so this is that. I was going to use my Dior Kabuki brush because it's supposed to be Dior face, but it's very good for picking up the excess and buffing in. So that's a good brush. I'm not going to utilize it much today, but I'm going to just put this brush away and carry on. Okay, so we've got some foundation there, some bases. Eyes. This palette is so beautiful. I'm so happy I bought it. I really am. This one is called, I think it's Popeline, number 823. No, it's not at all. It's upside down to start with, right? So that's not right. 839 Popeline. It's one of the limited editions spring collection this year. I had it before. I had a look on Instagram with this, but I absolutely love using that. So I'm going to use my other brushes. I cleaned them all because this is all pinkish, and they used to have like brown stuff on it. So I'm going to do first, I'm going to take a fluffier brush. This is just Eco Tools, good brushes actually, and just have a rose as a sort of canvas color. The texture of that, oh gosh, is so beautiful. I spent 2 nights staring at all, well, watching videos and staring at Pat McGrath, Mothership. I heard so much about it. I decided not to go for it because of my, basically because of my age. I thought, you know, even if I was like 10 years younger, I probably would. But for someone, I'm now closer to 60 than I'm closer to 50. But I guess it's just a number and it depends on how you feel, right? So I feel 35, but I'm not going to buy Pat McGrath Mothership because they are just so they just too bright, I think. Too bright. But we'll see. It might change. It might change. Right. So this is just a little wash of color here. This is beautiful brush actually. Eco Tools. They don't have to be expensive. I love my Sonia G brushes. I love Chikuhodo brushes as well as Wayne Goss. I think still Wayne Goss are brushes. Wayne Goss brushes are the best. I really do. This is Chikuhodo brush, which is superb. Superb for so let's just create a little bit of more kind of something there. So I'm going to use Sonia G Builder Pro. So I'm going to put some, start with this rose, start with so what I was doing, sorry, I didn't say, I was putting middle color in all over, just like as a background. I'm going into this pink now, which is cooler pink, and I think I'm gonna put it in a little bit in there. It's quite opaque actually, it's quite, so I'm just gonna put it there. For the outer side of the eye, I think I need to go with milder pink, like this one is closer to it's like a dusky pink really. It's lovely. It's a lovely color. So I'm going there, just a bit on my hand first so it doesn't go too much. It's kind of shade and story and the quality as well of that cord or quint is that you don't really need to do much. It does it all itself. It blends beautifully. It really is sitting. It's subtle rose variety of, it's kind of warmer there, isn't it? It really is a cool palette overall, but this is too, these two can go with anything. They could go with even gold or you know, brown or even gray, or I just don't know. It's so versatile. It really is a versatile palette. So I'm just adding on here a little bit, but I also will use taupe color. So I'm going to go into flat Wayne Goss brush. This is flat Wayne Goss brush number 18, and I'm going to use this taupe in the corner. I think that's what it needs. It really, that's all it is, really. I had my look done better before. I don't know why. It doesn't always work the same. When you're not professional, you know, you forget how you've done it before when it was good, and you try to recreate something, and it doesn't always work. I think I need another brush here. I think I need smaller. I'm just gonna go with this Wayne Goes little pencil brush with this brown. And of course I will use pencil. I think pencil is missing here, of course, but I also want to probably use my finger for the middle color a bit more and place it there. To use brush. I think brush is better actually. Formula is the same as all the other releases. They were last year. Remember when we were buying all this like mad? I was anyway. Okay, let me just get the blending done. I think I need a little bit of taupe in the crease actually. That's what's missing. Yeah, taupe in the crease makes it a bit more, like makes more sense actually. Shouldn't be doing more than that. And just add a bit more pink. They do have a little fall, they do. All right, this can probably go into water actually. Put a little water here and see how I can use it as a liner maybe. It's a beautiful bronze. Oh, look at that, wet on that bronze taupe. It's almost like a bronze liner. Okay, good, beautiful. I still think there's a bit of liner missing there. I will need to use it a bit, I think. Okay. Now I'm going to use a finger and use that topper color, which I absolutely love. The shine, the actual effect of it. Okay. It might not be the best version of it I've done. I don't know. I'm only plain sort of thing. It's not the best day for me on makeup. Some days it works without you thinking. Some days it's just whatever you do doesn't seem to be. Maybe it's just the rest of the face not done yet and I feel a bit funny about it. Okay. It does have a fall. That's what I don't like about this shadow. It's only probably one thing I don't. Let me just build up a little bit of pencil because it really will make a difference. I'm not going to do full line. I'm just going to do here a little bit. This Barbarella brown is beautiful. No wonder it's out of stock. It's out of stock everywhere where I could find. I haven't been on all sides, but Charlotte Tilbury hasn't got it. Somewhere else I had a look. Hasn't got it. Okay, so let's do the concealer. I'm going to use Dior Luminizer for inside of my eye, under the brows, a little bit over here, and that's better, and just here. I don't really need much concealer under my eyes. I'm lucky actually. I don't need to build up a whole thing like a new canvas. I don't have much discoloration. I still feel like I want a bit more of that color, more of that topper. I'm gonna take my Chocolate Fox F05 brush, which is beautiful for blending. It's sturdy, but it's actually so soft as well because it's Grey Fox. When blended, it kind of makes sense. I quite like using that Trish McEvoy. It's concealer brush, but I use it here just for this part, really, which is concealer brush, more or less. Sculpturing, foundation done, sculpturing, bronzing, blusher, highlighter, and all of that jazz. And I will look at lipsticks. Lipsticks I have. Need to talk to you about lipsticks because I've got one to use. I think I'm going to use Pink Sakura, which is probably better for that. It's not as pink as I expected for Pink Sakura. It's not. I'm still grieving about 263 Lipsticks Hazard. I don't know why they discontinued. For life of mine, it was perfect color, perfect formula. Why discontinue? I don't believe they weren't popular, because they were. I know they were very rarely in stock. People were buying them. Why the hell discontinue? I've got new ones. I'll show you in a separate video. That's a separate video. But I think for this one, I'm going to use Pink Sakura. I haven't got contouring products by Dior. I'm going to use this bronzer, which is probably going to serve the purpose. I hope it will. And then see what happens. Of course, it's not always ideal. It's just a bit warmer than I need for contouring. That's okay if you use it a little bit. And I'm going to set it all. Blend it and then set it with powder. Lovely shadows, actually. Beautiful. One thing that stops me from buying Pat McGrath, apart from the price, I think they are very expensive, though I do understand they're very good quality, is obviously my age, and the fact, it's not just the fact that I'm that old, but the fact that the little wrinkles on, though I haven't got pronounced sort of hooded eye, it's still not as smooth and young. And if I look closer, you can see I'm worried how this flashy look is going to look on me. So I'm worried. I don't know, one day I might go crazy and buy all of them. I don't know. I want to buy Divine Rose 2 and Divine Rose 1 and 2, I think it is. Yeah. I'm going to use now powder to set it. I've got a lovely Dior loose powder, which I love, absolutely love it. Okay, just going to do a little bit. I'm not going to do much. I had it for many years, actually. This powder, gosh, it was an old house, which is over 4 years old. It is probably, and I had it there, it's probably 5 years old. It will last forever. There we go. So it's not so shiny now. And now we can do, first of all, this is the blush I'm gonna use. I love that. It's a, holographic brush, 601 hologram. I remember I did video about it when we did blushes review. Just very subtle. I think it's, what is making it look so different? is having this blemish, anti-blemish thing, which is a perfect product, but it makes skin lighter, much lighter than it is actually. So very subtle. And then I'm going to use a bit of a highlighter there, which is an old type of highlighter. Rouge Blush Dior Revolution number 251. I'm nearly down to the bottom of it, bottom of a pan, which is a beautiful thing, really. It is lovely. But you'll see the effect. It's almost like a light version of that blusher, because it is, I guess it is a blush. I will use a bit of bronzer because I don't like that too pale. For bronzer, I'm going to use Dior bronzer in the new packaging. Remember, I had to send back and exchange. So they've exchanged. One is number 03, soft bronze. I'm going to take Tom Ford bronzing brush. I don't have Dior bronzing brush. I don't really need it. This one is my perfect favorite brush for bronzing. It just goes so smoothly all around the face, and it just gives a tiny bit of a, you know, life. It makes it better, doesn't it? It does make it a bit, sort of brings you back to life a bit, I would say. Okay. I don't want to use this sort of like highlighter you can see from the space. I've got them. I don't want for that look. I think it's quite subtle, nice. Okay, let's just look at the lipsticks. Of the two that will suit this look, I've got, this is OSSIE 271, I think. So I do this half of the face. It's cool rose. Oh, cool pink. And this is pink Sakura, number 241. I think it's probably more suitable for that. Of course I'll make a mess. How can I be with that? I don't know. I like them both actually. I think this is better. It's more subtle. It's nice color actually. It's just a little bit not the same as I had with my 263. My eternal love with it. Okay. I will use, wherever it is, Dior lip liner. I like that. It's actually quite nice quality makeup actually when you look at it. Okay. Yeah, this lip liner, did I say eyeliner? Lip liner is cooler, on a cooler side, 060 Premier. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to take it off and I'm going to mix both of them. And then we have perfect lipstick for that. That is done. And then I'm going to use this one first. It's actually, I think it's 277 number. I will list everything down. It is nice as it is, but I think it's just a tiny bit too cool for that look. And now I've got nearly 263. 277. Hang on. 277 plus 241 divided by 2 is 259. Nearly 263. I was trying to find Amory. Who else does it? Who else does it? Why they discontinued 263? I don't know. And that's it. I think it is pretty much. Let me find if I have Dior. I actually have Dior I don't have any more. Oh no, I do, but it's brown. I don't think I will use that. Only tiny bit. This is Dior number 629 mirrored. It's very nice holographic sort of. This is perfect color. Mix 2 lipsticks, 277 and 241. It could be a tiny bit lighter for my liking. Let me put pencil in. You see, bronzer makes a big difference. I was looking like that. Let me just get my hair back, and I'm going to do introductory part. So anyway, I've got to go now. I will come back very soon. I'm going to do more videos in the next couple of days. I still also need to do pruning wisteria, which I'll find time, of course, for that. Love you all. Thanks very much for watching. See you later.